Hi everybody, Brendan here at Common Motor, helping Owen with his CB450 right here. And we're doing a handlebar swap, and this is a common question we got about how you do a handlebar swap on the old Honda handlebars. So we're going to look at a couple of details that are unique to the Honda handlebars. I have our new bars here, and we actually have the old bars here. We can start to play compare and contrast. The original Honda handlebars had the wires that went to either switch running through the inside of the bars themselves. So we have, here's our kind of wire bundle here. I'm going to put that down. Go back to it. Left and right side, and then they would exit out the switch boxes on that side, and there's obviously one on this side. Now, most handlebars you're going to find, like our Superbike bars here, there's no hole drilled here. There's no hole drilled in any of these points. And so there's two ways to resolve this issue. One is you can mill a hole here, here, and here, like the factory ones, to route the wires. It can be done, but you need a milling machine or a Dremel tool and be very patient with it. Or two, we can modify the switch boxes here. These guys. So we're going to reuse them, right? So we're going to do the switch box mod, and we're going to show you how you modify the switch boxes so you can run the wires on the outside of the handlebars and not have to worry about the inside, and be able to put the bars on the bike and fit. And this is going to apply to probably like 99% of the handlebars you find out there. They're all this kind of solid, solid piece without any holes in it. So we're going to dive in and show you how that's actually done. Okay. So the handlebars are off the bike, they're here in the vise. Let's take a look at them. And so now we can kind of have a better idea of what I'm talking about, the cables running through the handlebars. So we got to get this bunch of cables pulled out from this side. I'm going to use a little bit of like Glass Plus, or just, like Windex glass cleaner to help lubricate the stuff to pull it out. I'm going to do one thing before I yank them out. I'm going to shoot this little pin here. Alright, we got a little pin like that. If you look here in the handlebar, we have a hole. Well, the original switch boxes had an alignment place, and that's what that was a pin to help align the boxes. This one is still here on this side. Your choice is to remove them or to leave them. If you're going to leave them, you got to drill an index hole in your handlebar. I tend to remove them because you never know which way you're going to rotate these things, so I'm just going to grab the vice grip and wiggle it out of there. Usually they're not in there that tight. There it goes, just like that. So pull the pin out, and now they'll be able to rotate. Let's see if we can get these out of here. Little Windex on the bars right there. There it goes. And yes, it was put in that way. Just like that. Switch box is off. Do the same thing for the other side, and then we'll get into actually modifying the switch boxes. Okay, so here's our switch box for the other side. This is for the throttle side. We definitely have this open real estate here that run the wires out of, and we got a lot of meat. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a file and we're going to make this level. Like bring this one down to this level and get a flat spot so we can actually get a drill bit started. And again, we're doing this all with hand tools, so you guys can repeat this at home. All right, I'm going to mark about the middle area here. I'm just going to, you may not be able to see it that well on the camera, but just something to give me a visual reference here. I'm going to use the side of the file and see if we can get this started. Yeah, it's a good spot right there. All right, we're going to try to do the same activity with the drill. We'll see if we can get the drill out, and then we'll get it notched. Okay, we piloted kind of a we kind of figured out where you want to start our hole, and it might seem a bit high, but it's going to get larger as we increase the diameter, which we want to make sure we don't kind of blow through here. So we put some marker on here, and we kind of scored it with the big drill bit, and now I'm just going to center punch it to make sure we got a good spot to start with, and I'm going to start drilling. All right, see, we can go a little bigger. See, this is going to be a tough one since we're kind of, already kind of have this edge blown out. So we're going to try to do this in stages where we can get it a little bit bigger. So we'll go up to the next size and do a little bit at a time. Well, our drill bit is slipping, and so we had to break through a little bit. We're just going to do this with a hand file, and that's kind of going to be the easiest way to do this. We're just coming with a round file and take a little bit out at a time, and you guys can do it like this at home. I'm just making sure that my file isn't hitting any of the other ribs in the back. I'm trying to keep it, I call it, keep it shallow. All right, so we're going to show you how our notch fits. So that notch was made on this side, and that was entirely made with a hand file. We ended up like just drilling the little piece, and it didn't have enough, so we said we got to do it by hand. So that's all hand filed on the aluminum there. It didn't take that long to do. So here's how we're going to show the test fit. Here's our bar. Right now we're looking at the bottom side of the handlebar. It's like if we were under the bike looking up at it. Here's our top part of the switch box, and this is what we're trying to achieve with the notch right there. You got to torque this back on. Now the wire exits out the bottom of the box, and then we can take some zip ties and zip tie it along the bottom of the handlebar before the wires go like behind the headlight bucket to get the handlebars on here. So that's the whole point of the notching deal there. So you have an exit for the wire, and you run it along the bottom of the handlebars. Again, a lot of people ask questions about it, and that's kind of how it's done with some very primitive hand tools. So the next step is to put this back on the bike, and we'll show you it on the bike once it's all put back together. But that's the idea of it. Okay, so we have the controls on the bike finished. So we're going to show you from the point of view of the driver what's going on, and then we're going to get a little closer here and show you how our wires are exiting the handlebar here. So here we go on this side, right? Coming out of the bottom of the switch box along the bottom of the bar, and with this really clean stainless zip tie here. But you could use regular plastic ones, and that's the whole premise of the mod. On this side over here, same thing, but since we have a master cylinder, we have to go around the bottom of the master cylinder. Keep that in mind. I guess if we want, we could tie that up a little bit tighter right there, and you can see the wires coming down there. But that's the kind of mod you have to do in a Honda in order to make the aftermarket handlebars work with the factory switch boxes. So now you guys know, it can be done with some simple hand tools, and it allows you to put whatever bars you want on your bike. So go ride.